Somebody, so it doesn't alert me when I guess you add to the community thing. So somebody, don't, oh, Michael, 2000 to it. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're already at 22%. I don't like it. I ain't feeling it. I might end it. I'm nervous. I'm scared. Check your encoder settings. How about no? I'm not gonna do that. I get to be alive earlier than I planned and earlier than last night, so we get to hang out for a minute, and just chit chat. So I can tell you what kind of stupid thing I have done. I guess it's not really that stupid, but it wasn't smart, and I can't figure it out. Let's put it that way. I hot glued my AirPod case to this case, but then eventually it broke off because it like won't stick to this like silicone. And so there's just like a chunk of hot glue left. I've been trying to like peel off all day. I can't get it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Yesterday when I was fixing VODs, it came to my attention that the game was super quiet. So I've turned it up a little bit today. I'm gonna go ahead and travel back to the Crystarium while we're waiting. So I've got this knife or this whatever that I use for makeup and stuff. Like FX makeup or clay, things like that. So I've just been like picking away at it and stabbing myself in the hand. So if you know how to get hot glue off plastic, cause let me know. Like, I don't want to heat it up. Like, James, is it me or 70 to 80 the worst in dungeon content and progression? I don't know. Like, I am torn on that because I'm almost 90, but I'm in Shadowbringers because I did a lot of the side content and dungeon runs, so that's a tough one. But I think maybe it's just because, like, it's to the point where you're not progressing as quickly as you were, like, early on, and it just feels like a drag. But I was, like, set on doing, like, a bunch of side content before I started streaming, and my friend was like, "You should stream your gameplay." I was like, "I don't know, like, I'm not very good at this game. It's, like, kinda my thing to just, like, not, stream." And I started streaming it. And then I focused on MSQ, so I guess it really depends. But also, like, I feel like there's a few less, like, dungeons and things like that in between, like, during the patches. Like, I don't even know when the next one would be, but I'm on 5.2. And there's not, well, there's one at the end of 5.2. One, like, in the middle-ish of 5.3. I just feel like there would be more, I don't know. I like doing raids a lot, but I'm just not very good at it, so I would never, like I don't think I will do, like, a lot of raid content, like, for streaming, but once I get, like, fully leveled up and to a point where I, you know, am not constantly swapping out my weapon or gear and things, I, like, get settled and, you know we might we might be getting somewhere with getting this glue off, y'all. Oh my god. I'm gonna go ahead and travel to the ocular while we're hanging out. I'm just a baby. There we go. Getting prepared. Prepared. Maybe. Dude, I can't believe I thought hot gluing my AirPod case would be smart. It worked for like a week. Oh my god. So I'm just like chipping away at the top of my AirPod case. I don't think it's hurting it. But I wanted my BMO head to stay on. Ah, we're getting there. Anyway, I hope you all had a fantastic day. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Hope it's going by quickly. I work a half day on Friday, so I should be live early. And then I'll get off of here and then come back. Um, Saturday, I hope to be live early-ish, but we'll see about that. I will not be live this Saturday night unless we finish Dungeons and Dragons early or cancel for some reason. Which I don't think we're going to, but because we haven't had it in a few weeks. Um, I don't think my TikTok alerts came up. I don't think they worked. They did not. I wasn't seeing any alerts. Well, that sucks. definitely not do that. Well, let's see. Where were we at last night? We started 5.1. Um, on the way home, speak with Crystal Exarch in the ocular. Carl can see the steely resolve in your eyes and suspects she knows where duty calls you. Speak with the Crystal Exarch in the ocular. So we're just really at the start of 5.2. This is the second one, the second quest in 5.2. We do not have a dungeon or anything coming up till the end of 5.2. I don't know how far we'll get in here tonight, depending on how long these other ones take. With any luck, I can be live for a couple hours. We can finish 5.2 and get into 5.3, which is a bit longer, I believe. Yeah, it's a little bit longer. And also hoping to get through Shadowbringers this weekend. Well, that's a lot of content. That's a lot. That is a lot of content. But if we're live on Friday for a little bit and then come back, and typically Friday nights we play games with friends for a while, but that's just all gonna vary. It's all up in the air. I don't know anymore. Excuse me while I get Baja blasted. Alright, so it's 7:30, so we're gonna jump into the story. Let me know, like, if my mic sounds off or the game sounds too loud or anything, or I'm not loud enough due to the game sound. Whatever, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Also, let me know if I missed anything, because using Restream, and it's like not sure. I don't know if it works. Do you have business with the Crystal XR? You ask me this every time. I always have business. You should know. I'm here. I'm here. I'm doing the business. I'm a businesswoman. Don't question me. You've come in a most opportune time, my friend. I've made something of a breakthrough in my research on the soul and a means to return the Scions home. I trust you too have been making good use of your time. Ill tidings from the source, you say? Then I will summon the others that we might all be apprised of the situation.
Now that we are all here, what news from the source? A new Ultima weapon. We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion. Thanks in large part to Urianger and Beklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white auracite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one. An ark for soul and mind both, that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will.
However?
Though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, it wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allagan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within auracite or any other crystal.
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel. I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
As well you should be. The Allagan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
Do they have to make more of those?
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me
Nobody answer
I
that.
must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found. Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of did that to him. You owe them.
My apologies.
Lena?
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
No. I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness. But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
Why not speak in here? She knows I don't mind. Unless she didn't want to.
Perhaps I might accompany you. Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the Exarch's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
I must confess, while enjoying my fair share of scholarly research, it would be good to step outside of the spot for fresh air. Now then, shall we go and speak with Lena? Sure. Earth in the city, what's up? It's not often I find someone behind me in MSQ. I'm not far ahead though. Hello. Hi. Yeah, no, I don't get to play as often as I would like. We'll say that. We have little time, so I will be brief. A Sin Eater has been sighted in Lakeland, and I asked for your assistance in slaying it. I really just started the game, like, I want to say, like, I started my account, like, the end of last year, or beginning of this year, but didn't, like, super get into it, and then, I don't know, something spiraled out of control, and I was like, I can't quit playing. But I only stream the MSQ, so I only get through it when I have time to get through it. So, like, I want to stream the MSQ, and I upload it to a certain red area website. And also, I'm on a purple website, and I only will stream the MSQ. I'll do like side stuff offline, and then I have alts that I do things with. So if I'm not streaming, I'm not moving forward in it. So if I can't stream for like a week, I don't move forward, like, because I want to have it all. But I didn't really start that until Shadowbringers, I guess, but I have been streaming it since sometime early in A Realm Reborn, I guess. So I'm pretty sure I finished that on stream, and I finished Heaven's Ward on stream, but I think I did like a lot of stuff off stream, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna like make it my focus. And so if I'm not streaming, I'm not moving. So 2 months and you powered through, holy. Yeah, no, I guess that would make sense. Single Sin Eater. Peace can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes. However harmless they may seem, my men would do well to learn from your example. Why not off and on? The people on Seraph. One of my alts is on Seraph. But I'm on Crystal, so. On Diabolos with her. And my alt actually used to be on Goblin, and then when it got, oh, Jesus, Hanson yeeted me. When it got like super crowded and they were like, you can move your character for free, I moved to Seraph. Maybe I'm one of the terrifying people, I don't know. It's me, the terrifying person. I was at death's door that day after the signatures attacked. If you and yours hadn't come along, I'd likely have stepped through. Your courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to. One of you. Good, you got it right this time. You got it right this time. I too was there that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a sin eater. I thought about sitting, but I'm still standing. Sheesh, might need to turn it up. I was told I would be a great stand-up comedian, but to be honest, I prefer to sit. But I did not realize who Exarch was at first. Like, it took me forever. Now, I was about to say something, but I don't want to spoil for anybody. But no, I did not even realize. And then once I got far enough, and then, you know, it was like, I know who you are, you know, that part. And I was like, that's who that was. Like, so it took me some time. I didn't even put it together, and I guess because it had been so long since I had been to like Crystal Tower and done that to the point like I was at, because there's like so much that I just didn't even put it together. Did not even put it together. See, I would have never even. But he is very unique face model. Most of the other ones look like, I don't want to say Oriangé, but there's like a lot, like, we kind of have that, and like this face model looks a lot like Ardbert, and this is definitely pretty unique. But me, I don't think I'm smart enough to put it together. Let's see. Speak with Crystarium Scout. Let's bust out the old trusty nightmare. Oh, we can't fly here. You can't fly here. I'm not really sure which way to go. I assume this way. Yep, just a phase 5 Midlander. That's always like basically like just a normal old character. You see so Derplander. You see so many within his face model. or like some very small like variation of it. At least in my opinion. In my opinion.
Did you slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
By himself? Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe he did. I've never seen anything like it. So I says to him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness? And he says, no, I'm a warrior of light. And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
A warrior of light? Why would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood. I mean, if you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be her, the warrior of darkness.
Hey? Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
Love our Derplander. I mean, he kind of cute.
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today, but I'll continue to follow your example, and may we meet again.
Yes.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat. As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the flood. The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded to destroy Sin Eaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias. But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
With that concluded, shall we return
You
to
asked
the
me my
Crystarium?
favorite character is
There is a
Sid. I'm sad,
proposal
happy
I'd
that
like
he
to
is
make.
totally unique model. He is. I don't know if I
Forgive
could
me.
pick
There is
out a
one more
favorite
thing.
character.
A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
Take your time. I shall go on ahead.
It's a tough decision to pick out a favorite. His beard was all higher. It does. Beard, it's wonderful.
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch.
Uh-oh.
Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time. But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating.
Uh-oh.
Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true. It is for this reason that I seek your advice. Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was.
I think I love
He
Tataru
seems a
the most.
different
Like,
man,
she's just so cute
a
and sweet
younger
and
man. I know not
just
the
innocent
details of his
seeming, and
research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint
I love
in his
her.
eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy. It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there. Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear
Oh
that
my
my presence will
gosh.
only anchor
Oh,
him
I
to
would
the
love
past.
that's so cool.
Remind him of all the pain that came before.
I love her. She's just amazing. I just love Lalafels.
Then perhaps we might remain as we were. As we have always been. What a relief. In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work.
Yeah, you tell him.
This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
That's right. Oh, I'll have to look it up. I need to look it up right now. That's so cute. I wish that it would alert me when y'all use points towards the community challenge. Dude, we're already 31% there. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I want to do it. How do I search this stupid thing? Oh, I think I found him. Oh, maybe not. There's a lot of people named that. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I kind of named my Warrior of Light in the same naming convention. Because I'm Ahsila Sila. So, I kind of used that same, like, thing. And then I was like, I don't know if I like that or not, but... Oops. kind of stuck. That's what it is. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. Oh, that's right. You said goblin. Oh, somebody followed. Thank you so much for the follow, Duskfall crew. How's it going? Oh, another follow. Another fart. Thank you so much, Earth, for following. How do we search this beach? Oh God, there's a lot. Oh, I found them, I think. Yep. Found one with that naming convention. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. I think she was like my favorite character, like from the start, like meeting her, just because she was just so sweet. And so like, I don't know, she's so caring. She's just so sweet. I don't think she'd ever do me wrong. Like Alphinaud's a jerk and everybody's tried to like betray you, except like Ishtola. Love her. Thancred became kind of a jerk. I feel like he's getting better. I do love Kryle. Kryle is so cute. You know what? Lalafels are all cute. I don't trust the local Ariana. No. Lalafels supremacy. Yes. Exactly. When I had a part last night where we were all three standing around Estinian, I was like, look at this is like Lalafels. You finished Tantra. Ooh. I'm a ways off. I'm like excited to get there, but not, so I don't want it like to end, but oh, okay, so like 4 years I've been playing like, oh nice. I've only been playing like seriously a couple months, I guess, but not really a couple months, but I mean, like this year. But like really, really, really trying to get into it like these last couple months, like put my foot down and be like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Not only stream MSQ, so when I'm streaming, that's probably what I'm streaming. Except Fridays. Fridays is usually gaming with friends, like Overwatch, Fortnite, things like that. Yes. So, well, so I just finished the part where, yeah. So I just finished the part with Estinian where he was with Black Wolf, and, well, I just finished that cutscene, like, last night, so. Right. Is that what I'm thinking? Ooh, my foot slipped. Yeah, because I just finished 5.1 last night, so. He claimed it was Ardbert who helped you overcome Emmett Selk. Correct. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. We kind of heart Emmett because he's kind of hot for a villain, okay? And he's kind of like, I can fix him. Like, I mean, he had a rough life. I think I could fix him if he let me. I can save him, okay? I can fix him. Ooh, boy. We can't say maybe before. Oh boy. Well, at first I was like, this dude's such a word. And like, I'm like, dang, he's my favorite red flag. Like, let me fix him. Let me help him. 'Cause he's had a rough life. Spread the word. Yes. So, oh, my friend's not here right now, but he would be saying the same, like, because he's been playing, like, since the game came out, and watching me, like, he's not the one that got me into it, but is the one, like, encouraged me to stream it, and is, like, getting to see me, like, experience everything. And so, it's like, you know, I can't play it again for the first time, so stream it. You know. So they've been playing it since, I don't know how old is this game, 13 to 11, 10, whatever. They've been playing it since like the beta. So they are like, their mentor status, so it's like my mentor. Punchy, the sexy dude. Of course, it's been quite pleasant to get a few moments. Truth about the Warrior of Light, but the Exarch has already spoken with me about them. Well, if there's more to the tale, I'd very much like to hear it. Liz, I wish you could ride a mount in the Crystarium. It's not even context. Like, I wouldn't even know. I would not even know. Oh. Let me ride my mount in the Crystarium. If y'all have a Court of Discs, I have a Court of Discs, which has a Final Fantasy channel. And I'd be happy to ping anyone if we run anything, do anything, want to do anything. I have a couple of characters. I have an alt on Seraph. And I have this one on Diabolos. Well, I mean, especially, like, the Crystarium. Like, I could see it in, like, really busy cities like Limsa or Gridania. Like, that would be a lot. But, I mean, what's going on here right now that I can't be on my... Come on. Yeah, it's already too laggy in Limsa. So definitely no mounts there. Definitely no mounts in Gridania. Like, I'll be cruising through right now on my motorcycle to get where I need to get. Uh-oh. Carl bot. You rude little jerk. Again. Just gonna have to get rid of him. I'll fix him. I'll fix him. Alright. I got you a roll. And I'll give the Final Fantasy roll so that when I tag it. Every week that the fashion report comes up, it posts. Yeah, but I want to use my mount right now. Like, my little legs can only handle so much. Be on my motorcycle right now. Or Nightmare. Nightmare is my new favorite mount that I've worked so hard to get. Well, well, what a coincidence of reading over a letter I received from Grenalt not long ago. He says a visitor from the Crystarium found him at the bottom of the ocean and that she inspired him to reach new artistic height. Well, I can only think of one person capable of both feats, though I'd say the latter is far more impressive. To think fate could bring the two of you together in such a place. Dumb Carlbot again. I just fixed him not that long ago, too. There we go. Y'all are all set. Yeah, Mordona. That's where I usually go, is like one of those to get, like, if I want to show somebody a mouth or something. I did get the Air Wheeler A9. Like, it's so small for a Lalafell. Like, it's so tiny. It's so funny. Where do we need to go? The cabinet is like the best. It's so funny. Someone got it. Yeah, someone bought it for me and gave it to me, or I don't know. They gave it to me in some way. They gave it to me. Oh, I am baby, and I have a lot of people baby me. If you see me with something and you're like, how did you get this? Because somebody like made it for me or bought it for me or gave it to me. I had people like, I met someone randomly. They were just dancing. I started dancing with them. We added each other, and then they were like giving me stuff all the time. Like, I have minions that they would just give me. They were like, here, we'll just clean out these minions. And here's like 10 minions. And like, oh my gosh. And then somebody gave me the Air Wheeler. Yep, I have somebody that'll craft stuff for me if I want to. So I am baby. Me. I'm still a sprout, even at almost 90. I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. I dare say we've slipped the Crystarium from top to bottom now. We need to wait for the people to gather.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we? Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
Me?
They would be more
Baby?
inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
I am definitely baby. Oh my goodness. Lalafells make cutscenes amazing.
Warriors of Light did all that?
Yeah. We love the Almegan gown. Yes.
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too, in the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
Impossible.
Impossible! I knew it. Like, you can see him too?
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
Nay, yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both.
What in the world?
There was like 35 when I would try to get on
It's you,
Diabolos to
The one who slew the
stream.
eater.
That it should be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time, though I have a few words of my own to say. People of the Crystarium, I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
Yeah.
Aye, that I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I. I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass.
You gonna betray me?
The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when she must return to her home. But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light.
What is this fool going on about?
What? Us? Warriors of light?
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
From thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired under the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
The little look on her face. She's like, uh-huh. Rude.
So, that is a warrior of light of the first. I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
I want to say it looks like him and sounds like him, but it isn't him.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul.
Thanks so
unto
much,
thee.
Duskfall.
I
Thank
see
you
no
for
reason to
coming
question
in.
thy judgment.
And you all have my Discord, so
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
Yet that which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin eater he is not.
I mean, is he like an
Which
Asian
leaveth
or?
but one plausible explanation.
Thanks, Earth.
That
Have
he is an
fun.
Ascian.
Hey, I was right.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree.
Knew that was the
From
only
what
thing
I
that can make
understand,
sense.
the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus. That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known. Thus evicted from his borrowed form, and cognizant no doubt of Emmett Selk's failure here in the first, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen. My, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light. On that occasion I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him. In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emmett Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while La Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion. Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark. When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful. Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat. And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people. And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association. That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
'Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
Interesting. Damn, I clocked that. Alright, I am gonna take a quick break and get my ads run to get rid of the pre-rolls, take a quick stretch, use the bathroom, grab a drink, all that good fun stuff. So if y'all want to hang out, I will be right back. Okay, we're back, kind of. I'm gonna turn my camera off. You know how it goes. Because we don't eat on stream for free. I just wanted a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Well, y'all don't mind me while I eat my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Mm. He's an imposter, of that there's no doubt, but the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the warriors of light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight, prayed these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become warriors of light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Aw, man. For nothing is best to apprise the Incred and Rhine of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. It is prudent we take all measures to prepare for what's to come. Becklug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel that it might one day carry you home. Cat mommy. I think it's time to return to the Greatwood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians have been handed to us at their leisure, but that was one of Emet-Selk's unique failings. I have no reason to think Eldibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I received word from Fanau that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Kitana rabble. Almet believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians perhaps they may lead us to the truths we seek. Let me know how that works out. I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you're ready, make for Fanmao. Almit and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be about our task. Pray give my regards to the V's. We're actually not far off from a... Yeah, well, we're pretty close. I hope y'all took the time that I was gone to get a good stretch break in, get a drink. I'm just about done with my cereal here. I was hungry for like something really sweet, so I had to get some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then we'll get back on it. Really? Time is it? Almost 9 o'clock. Let me see if I have to call it a night, actually. Yep, I am gonna call it a night for stream. Because I've got something I gotta go do. But, I'm gonna try to be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow night. At some point, and then I'll be on Friday afternoon. But yeah, unfortunately I've got something I've got to go do. And I don't want to make everybody wait. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it. But I will be around on my PC while I'm doing some other stuff. But it's been a pleasure hanging out for the last couple hours and the last couple days. And wish we could have got a little bit further, but I do not have time. So have a great night.